Stardate 2024 dash 034 March dash 20 Wednesday Starfield again. Let's try to get to the end of this thing. I don't know how far away we are, but we're gonna keep going. There's a new game added to the library called Spaceborne 2, courtesy of a friend, a very good friend of the stream. But I'm not gonna install it until I finish Starfield. So let's go. Let's do it. It's been a while since I played this, so I'm gonna have to learn to play it again. It's been a few patches since we last played. We're level 29. We had just got a Starry Plow, which I think is a new ship we got at the end of some quest with the space cowboys. That's what I remember. And I'm gonna have to remember how to play this because it's been a long time. Alright, and we are in space. Cool. Whoa. The audio level's a little loud there. Still a little loud. Test 1, 2 audio levels. Where were we? Okay, main missions, no sudden moves. It should return to the lodge and add the artifact to the collection. We tried that, we got killed by these guys that were pretty powerful, so we were trying to do other missions in order to gain more levels, get more experience, be able to cause more damage, etc. Maybe let's try a faction mission. Maybe the Crimson Fleet ones that I haven't done. These we completed. I think. Are these all completed ones? Yes, these are the completed ones. Okay. Let's try that. Oops. That's the button to get up. Alright, a bunch of leather now. Man, this ship looks pretty beat up, the cockpit at least. Was it H for health? No, H is that. Was it R? No, R is reload. Oh, I think it was 0. What do I had Hey, Commander Space Sock coming in on the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. In space, no one can hear you scream. Thank you so much, Commander Spacewalk, for a tier 1 sub. How have you been? I haven't played this game for ages, so I'm learning how to play it again. I do want to finish it before I install any other new games.
What are you doing?
Oops, sorry. Was it tab? No, tab is that map thing. Was it Q? Yes, Q. Okay. There you go. 0. Alright, that's mad pack. No, there's heat, but it's very cold, you know, and to save a little bit of money, we keep the heat a little lower. The winter came back to Michigan, even though yesterday, I guess, was the first day of spring, because it's usually on the 21st, but since it's a leap year in the calendar, it was yesterday, I think. So it's like -3 degrees centigrade out there. It's cold, and it's fine in here. I'll probably take this off soon. I got a haircut too, so it's feeling a little cooler than usual. How was holster? Okay, I have a knife here. I think I just pressed the same button again, or was it A, J? H is the ship repair. Okay, now it's repaired. That's good. What was holster? Friends in Buffalo and Wisconsin are getting snow. We're getting spring weather. Most of the trees are relieved. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, huh? There is a chance I'm gonna go to Wisconsin maybe this weekend. There's apparently the 50 years conference of 50 years since Dungeons and Dragons was invented, which is in this town called Lake Geneva, and a friend here of the stream, Bruce, aka Mort, is over there. I may drive up and see him, although it's a bit of a drive, and I do have deadlines for work, so we'll see what happens. But bindings, that's what we're looking for. Main gameplay, throw, activate, power, reload, chief weapon, R. You hold R. Okay, you hold R. I like to know how to holster because, you know, if you have your gun out and someone is not happy about that, it's good to know how to hold. But hold R to holster. Okay, let's get back in the pilot seat. We are going to do some faction missions to try to get more levels and to do more damage, take less damage, etc., etc. The one we're gonna do is this Crimson Fleet. Deep cover. We have to go to speak to Sour C. Bolden at the Trade Authority. And we have a crate of Aurora, which is some drug. It's also the singer that I actually really like from, I think, Norway or something. I like Aurora better than, what's the other one called that everyone knows and that was in the Super Bowl? What's she called, babe? The Super Bowl singer? Not Tracy Chapman. The Taylor Swift. I forgot who she was. I prefer Aurora than Taylor Swift, okay. But this crate of Aurora is not, obviously, it's like some controlled substance in the Starfield world. And we're gonna sell it as a buy-in to the Crimson Fleet, which is a pirate fleet. Let's see, D&D is only 50 years old. Wow, that's what I heard. I think it's a 50 years conference. I have to ask Bruce. So that puts it in the 70s it was invented, right? Alright, where do I go? How do I do this? Is it B like in Star? Is that like Star Citizen? Let's see. Y? E? No, E is to get up off the seat. This is the second time I do this. Let's try again. For goodness sake, let's go. Okay, don't hold E. That's to get off the seat. B? Right click? No, right click is shoot. W? That's speed. Boost this left shift. Y, no. H, jump, J maybe? Negative. X, Z. C. V. It's not E. R. No, F. Ooh. F. Exit scanner. Okay, F is a scanner. Alright. G. No, that's shoot. H. No, that's that. Maybe N. Right mouse. No. Maybe tab. No, that's your inventory. M. Okay, I give up. Let's go look at the bindings. Settings, bindings, main gameplay, spaceship flight. Next system, X, Z, open scanner, repair, cancel, ship docked, grounded. Select target, E, increase system power. What the heck do you jump? Flight mode, space maybe? No, flight mode is to be able to use thrusters and stuff. Let's try through the map. Okay, where do I have to go? I have to go to Sol. Okay. Set course. I have to go to Sidonia. We're not jumping. We're just gonna go land right in Sidonia. We're cutting across time and space here.
Check your suit seal.
Oh dear, forgot to put on a helmet.
Martian dust gets everywhere.
Why didn't I put it on? Am I going crazy? It's my inventory? I think that means it's on, right? Alright, well, hell, let's go in. The game is getting confused. Maybe I'm confused, but the game seems to be getting confused as well. Let me give a shout out here to Commander Space Dog. It's probably, I'm just gonna scream into this empty space here, but here we go. The dog from space, the commander, the space dog, Commander Space Dog in the house. Why can I not put a freaking helmet on? Maybe it's not that? How about changing clothes? Will it let me change clothes? Pack. Equip this one. Helmet. Equip that one. Oh. Am I totally bugged out now? Oh, now I'm not wearing any clothes. Let's put the brown leather jumpsuit. What the heck? Am I bugged out? I'm not gonna be able to wear like stuff now. Let's try to buy something new and figure it out. Hope that's not the case, because then we're gonna be in a big if we can't wear space helmets, I think we've broken the game here. Then I'm gonna have to talk to Todd Howard. I'm gonna have to give Todd a call. Here she is.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
I'm here to sell, but I'm looking for you.
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me? Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
Guess the people that told me we're the best were wrong.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Let's do it.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at
At
the
the
Broken
bar, of
Spear.
course.
Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much, Sadirsi. Alright, let's go to the bar.
We got lots of stuff.
But
Just
before
take
that,
your time.
let's see if we
cool.
can buy a
what we
freaking
do
helmet
here.
and put it on and see if it works. Because if it doesn't work, then we're in trouble. Okay. Yeah, just we'll buy this thing, whatever it is. How do you buy it? Let's see. Okay, just click on it, and we'll buy a helmet, whatever this is. Gonna buy it. All right, and let's buy a freaking spacesuit as well. How much money do we have? 156,000. Let's just get something cheap. Let's get this trucker pink spacesuit. There you go. That works.
See you around.
Actually, let's sell
How's
a
it
couple
going?
of things
Can I
as
help
well.
you? Sounds like a plan.
Sell Q. All sort by value. We have a crippling mag boost, very, very valuable. Let's give him this mag shear, whatever the hell that is. And let's give him this little shoddy. And we'll also give him not the thing we just bought, but or that one. That's fine. That's enough. And now
Yo,
let's
stay good out
see
there.
if we can put on a freaking clothes, because if we can't, then we'll have a big problem here. I for inventory. Spacesuits none equipped. Boom. Putting that on. Helmet. Boom. Put that one on. Did it work? Yes! Okay, we got it. Applause for the gods of computer games. Whatever they may be. It's just we're here, you know, doing that. We'll take this off for now. That's fine, but let's take a shot to remember this moment of success here. Maybe be out here.
Live where you work. Tired of commuting from distant systems to Sidonia every day? Lux Condominiums has premium apartments available to...
Gotta put that telephoto lens on. Look at the edges when you take a photo, you know.
Whether you need single, double, or family occupancy.
Hey Nib, how's it going?
Inquire today.
Kratos? Is the game a little too loud? Let's turn it down a bit. It's been a while since I played this. Broken spears. Yeah. Ooh, no, I didn't want to do that. The art team of this video game had a lot of fun. Adler Kemp.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
Oh. I've been good, man. work deadlines and just, you know, struggling to get back on a regular schedule for the stream. But slowly getting back to that point. How have you been? Oh, you have been going pretty well. That's good. Oh, my friend Big KG is playing Dave the Diver. I heard that's a good game. Little Steam notification just came up. Commander Space Duck says, I shot my second roll of film in San Francisco, and sadly a number of them were underexposed to the point of zero density in the parts I wanted detail in. Oh, yeah, that's always that's one of the reasons I stopped shooting film is, you know, the disappointment that I was like, oh, I think I got a really good shot, and then I totally screwed something up and it was gone, you know. The digital has a lot more leeway.
Anyone in there?
But hey, mister. Take it
Why
easy.
don't you say that a little louder?
Easy.
I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this.
Easy.
If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
All right.
Right down to business. And no small talk. I like it.
Thanks, Nib. I
This is
appreciate that.
utterly ridiculous.
Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment
Want
for your
me.
pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself.
His knife back
I
there.
need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy.
It does look dull,
His
doesn't it?
name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the
His name
Deimos
is
miners'
Jack.
quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just
Hey,
look for the most
Tim!
miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Welcome to Commander Space Dog, Niborius, and Timmy Thumb. Good to see you all.
Shouldn't you be leaning on Fielding by now?
And pick up the knife, but then it'll be stolen and then we'll get in trouble. Ooh, evidence. I'll take that.
Neva, sit down, have a drink. So, smooth jump into the Soul system? UC security hassle you?
Cut the crap, Adler, and let's make this quick. There's only so
Still
long
happens,
I can stand
Nib.
to sink a minor sweat and stale beer.
Still happens.
Okay, take it easy. Here's the fleet kickback, just like I promised.
Especially when I have a
What is
magic
this
gummy
bullshit?
bear.
This is half. Half of what you promised.
No reason to get upset, sweetie. Security around Sidonia's been cracking down, and it's tough to get the Deimos marks to play ball. That means I'm spending big on bribes, covering lost shipments. This isn't exactly like running a pharmacy out here, you know.
Two things, Adler. And I'm gonna make this simple enough so even a total imbecile like yourself can understand. One, I don't give a damn about your excuses. You owe us the agreed amount on time every month. And two, you call me sweetie ever again. And I'll shove my knife so far up your ass that people will mistake you for a unicorn.
Okay, sorry, Neva. I'll make it work. Here's the rest.
That's more like it. I'll see you in a month.
I'm gonna have to steal that one. I'll shove my knife up your ass so far people will mistake you for a unicorn. I don't know who this was or what that was about, but here we are. Alright.
Why are you still here? Get my money from Carl or get
Oh,
out of my face.
Scheißenhausen, quiet. Adler, go find Hans or Dieter.
Mining takes all types.
We're running! We're running from one place to another in Starfield, and we're jumping with the slow. Ow! Almost hit our head. The low gravity. Jumping, running and jumping. You know, it's a video game. You run and you jump. Wait. Oh, elevator. Okay. You run, you jump, you dodge, you go left, you go right. you might shoot if you got a flower that lets you shoot fireballs. It's a pretty cool poster. Yeah, let's do a screenshot here too. Just the artwork. Well, okay, let's do that one. That was a mistake, but that's instead of taking that picture, take that one.
I need to head over to
If
the
you need a
trading
quiet
doorway.
spot to
Loads of
think,
goods.
the community center's a good place. New to Sidonia? Hope you like sand. I came to do a little good old-fashioned soul searching. You'd think it'd be easy to find, given it's my soul. But nope. Turns out it's a lot harder than it looks.
She's like a female Wesley Crusher.
I lived a pretty quiet life to start. But the quieter things got, the more noise I made. Got into trouble, did the whole teenage rebellion tour, that sort of thing. Dad used to say I was made reckless by boredom, but I think he deserves some of the credit.
Alright, I bet
Later.
we're gonna see Sivan again. There's ping pong, there's weights.
Can you believe people used to think the nearby mountain was a face on the surface of Mars? Ridiculous, huh? Doesn't look anything like one.
Sometimes
The
it feels
citizen.
like the UC forgets we're
Ooh.
out here. But there'd be no use.
Nice, got a little bit of soccer. See, why can't they add a soccer minigame to this? Where are the modders? We need the modders to add a little soccer minigame. And I want basketball in GTA 6. If they don't have basketball, I'm going to be disappointed. Basketball minigame.
Worker robot colony. Consider this unit always on the job.
I feel like I just have good taste.
Alright, you're the one looking for.
Something I can help you with?
Hey Sokolas, welcome with a sop with. Welcome, Sokolas.
Adler Camp. Who the heck is that? Of course I owe money. Unless you're independently wealthy. Everyone's in debt nowadays. I owe Deimos. I owe my landlord. I owe Galbank. Heck, I have a tab at Parsec Deep at Cespea. It's an endless list. So why don't you just leave me here? Let me get drunk and find someone else to bother. Okay? Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been
Alright.
Adler. Oh, wait. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share.
Okay.
Well, look, I haven't.
Perhaps he's already been.
Okay.
What games? Sure. I guess I... Why the hell would I deplete my savings? Look, I'd like to help, but...
Alright, critical success.
Tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
Yeah, what is it?
Alright.
A reminder that bring your child to work day is not
Oh, simple enough.
sanctioned holiday, and that it is not advised to allow children into potentially dangerous work sites. Keep our children.
Not 20. We're a carrier. We're not playing Death Stranding, but we still carry stuff from one place to another, including information. Alright, Adler. I went downstairs for you. I'm back.
There, would you look at? He
Just
going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get...
Whoa.
Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. You know, if you like, you think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself.
So we're trying to
head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest
we're
you
trying
listen
to
whatever she has to say. Oh,
become
and
trusted by these
that
pirates,
Aurora
I think,
shipment for
to
you,
infiltrate their
Don't
group.
spend all that cash in one place.
Alright, they gave me a bunch of cash. Deep cover. Root meets King. After doing a job for Adler Camp, he decides to refer me to one of his superiors. I need to go to Europa where I'll meet Naive Mora. Let's do it. Here, let's do a takeoff properly instead of just jumping this time. Since we have our, if the helmet still works. Does everything work now? Can I use my, Oh, that's so funny. I don't even have the other spacesuits anymore. Maybe it was just bugged out. Oh, I have... Wait, that's the one I'm wearing? Okay. I'm wearing that one. Okay, now it worked. It was just a little bugged out, and then after I bought that new outfit, the new helmet, it's you know, it's like giving your computer or television a kick when it's not working so well, or just turning it on and off. So it kind of resets everything, and then it knows where everything else is. 1, 2, jump! See, this is what I like about this game right here. The visuals. Alright, that's kind of odd enough for the shot that we're gonna use for the video, for the stream, YouTube, for the YouTube VOD. Thanks, Commander. Photography is a constant thing, you know, video games, real life. Always photographing. We'll activate the ladder, we'll jump up. We have a little porthole out the side here. Kinda nice. Bunch of little beeping and blipping and whooping and purring computer systems on the ship. We're taking off. Everybody hold on back there, we're off. Oh, travel, R. Get Klingon bird of prey from that angle. Commander says I need to play more of this. It's nice to see someone playing it again though. It was everywhere for a brief time, now it seems like no one's playing it. Yeah, I think it's one of those games, you know, since it's a story and there's a lot of dialogue, I think, and a lot of people don't want the spoilers and it's a single player game, it's kind of a game that's not as conducive to streaming, I feel, which maybe is what makes not many people be playing it. But another thing is there's so many bloody video games these days that you know, there's only so many hours, minutes, and seconds on a day. There's only so many days in your life. You pick and choose.
Wow. Look who finally had the guts to show up.
Oh.
Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with
the Crimson Fleet.
That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Alright, just have to kill someone, right? Let me think about it. Oh, what actions do I have to complete this job? Let's see.
Kill Rake? That's your only option? If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. Turn the Ragana into space junk. Only way to be sure.
What if I don't want to kill him? Alright.
This job isn't about the loot. But I suppose every dog needs its scraps. Keep whatever worthless junk is on that ship. Just remember, the only thing that matters is that Rake dies.
Alright, thank you.
Don't think too hard, Rook.
Oh, wait.
So what's it gonna be? It's done when Rake's head back here when you're finished.
Alright. Find the Ragana near Enceladus.
Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him in the first place. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. He was a damn good earner too. Brought in a ton of creds. Everything was fine until he wanted out. So he ran. And nobody, nobody runs away from the fleet.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to run away from the fleet, huh?
I've been tracking Rake for months. He's making it tough, not gonna lie. He changes his location and identity so often, it's costing me a small fortune just to keep tabs. But you know what? It's worth every damn cred.
Alright. Whoa. Cockpit's gone. Oh, here it is. Enceladus, I always say Enceladus. Like an insalata. Salad in Italian. Put a bit of salt on it. Alright. Enchilada, that sounds good too. It's getting close to dinner time. Rice and beans for dinner, leftovers from yesterday. Enceladus, enchilada, Insalata, etc. Oh!
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
Dan Boy, do have some bad news. I have a crewman on board I'm looking for. Looks like trouble found you. You've drawn the attention of the Crimson Fleet.
All right. And what are your intentions with this crewman?
Okay, United, what is it? UC, I forgot what it stands for. United something or other. Systems Defense Force. The fleet wants Austin Rake dead. I'd like to board your ship and talk about how to spare him. Crimson Fleet, here's what's going to happen. You're going to open your hatch and I'm going to board. And I only have a demand, kill him. And I'll let you go and attack wrong answer. Let's go in and talk to him, alright?
Oh God, I do not know.
Keep in mind, we're not threatening to board you. We're asking. The distinction is rather important.
Well,
Ooh, Sarah coming on the comm system.
say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way.
And maybe they'll have some enchiladas. Maybe the, you know, I don't think they have like, the food, oh. Oops. Okay, Doc. I haven't played this for a while. Maybe they don't have the food replicators, but maybe they have, you know, a kitchen that can cook us some enchiladas. Alright. Oh, they're ready for a fight? Is that what's going on? Look at that guy over there. Wait a minute. I do want a replicator too. Wait a minute. Dave. Why are you doing this, Dave? All right. Okay, I'm worried about this. There's someone. Wait, how do you do? Is it Q and E to go up and down, or is it Shift or Z and F? I forget. I'm worried about that person with a knife there. Who else is there? And there's that dude. He's holding a knife. Look at that knife, like a shank or something. He's got a gun. There's Pete Bonanni from the manual, the special edition of Falcon 3.0 CD-ROM. It was this fighter pilot that did like basic combat maneuvers special CD-ROM. It looked like this guy. Don't ask me why. Maybe it's the mustache. Stress reduction procedure. Bang ahead here. Yeah, I think she needs some stress reduction. She's holding a knife. I mean, I'm coming into their ship, and this is, you know, potentially troublesome for them. So I understand. But what is it gonna? Can I talk to them? Let's find out. But first, let me take a little bit of health because I lost some health with that whole helmet shenanigan. All right, here we go. Let's save the game. Okay. Quick save. Open. Everybody cool. Everybody cool. All right, I'll take my helmet off to show you my goodwill. All right. Helmet's off. Everybody easy.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
That's fine.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him.
Maybe it's a bad idea. Maybe the guy's a real bad guy.
we can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
Okay, I guess we spared him. Everybody put their guns away. That works. Return to Nova in Europa's orbit. Cockpit.
Do you need me for something?
That darn sound is like it's a classic computer sound, maybe even a Mac sound.
You look well.
Thanks, Lynn. Eventually, I promise we'll find a place for you to mine.
How are you, Dusty?
Dusty Springfield? Here we go. Tethys. Is that where it's in Jupiter, right? Plonk one thing here, plonk one thing there. Before you know it, you got a spaceship in space. And there you go, Europa. Whoa, alright. Cinematography of the AI controller or whatever is controlling these
Damn Mercs just don't know
scenes.
how to take a hit. Hey, Rook,
Shit.
wanna help me with some target practice?
You're getting attacked, so I'm gonna attack back, I guess. Who else?
Hey, is that your best shot? Damn, they got the shield. Wanna mess with the fleet? Let's go.
Snowing and sunlight outside. Whoa. Sun's getting low. 7 o'clock here almost. Let's board these guys and see what the heck's going on there.
Remember to watch your corners and check your six.
Oh. Why am I going so slow all the time? Oh. Is it a tab or something? Okay. Oh. Oh, how do you melee again? What? Why not? Digipix always good. You think the cargo hold credits? Ooh, beryllium. I think that's something we're looking for. This is a little icon there. More credits, Ultramag, Trauma Pack, and polymers. Sure, let's take it. Sorry about the mess. I don't know who those people were, just random pirates or what. I guess we destroy the ship. People don't know who they were. You know, video games. I managed to save that other guy. Whoa, and level 30 skill point available. Worth it, right? What the hell? Ship parts, we'll take them. That makes it worth it too. Are there any other ship parts? I forget that you can get loot from these blown up ships. Go check it out. Credits, yes, please. Credits, experience points, ships, parts. I want it. Ship parts. I want it all. Thank you. Look at this thing. Do I have a light on my ship? Old L, maybe? No. H, maybe? No, that's that. I keep forgetting. The ecliptic stiletto. Makes me think of a women's fashion. Or maybe I saved them, so now they'll be okay with me not killing that guy. Is that what's gonna happen?
Thanks for the help with Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight.
Freaking freezing.
Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news.
Turn it up. Just turn it up. Turn it up. I'm gonna put. I'll fill it with logs. I filled it right now. I'm gonna fill it with logs again. It was getting pretty. It was pretty empty. Yeah.
Yeah, and I filled it up.
Yeah, we're throwing logs in the fire outside of an outdoor wood stove that we're using here. Should we lie? Actually, I ran into some complications.
I don't like complications.
I think you trust the person just saved your life.
Yeah, right. You just got... Your story stinks worse than Adler Kemp. And that son of a bitch probably hasn't showered in a month. So choose your next words very carefully. What really happened out there?
Should we do the Captain Kirk word? The Captain Kirk one? There were innocent people on that ship, damn it! Or, didn't see you need to kill anyone, you do that, you can't steal from them again. Sorry, I tend to forget things in that note. Who are you? Let's try the Captain Kirk.
You let their worthless lives come before my orders? You sure you want this gig? Now, because you were too weak to do the job, we gotta send someone else after them. That costs me money and pisses me off. That being with Ecliptic. And decent pilots are tough to find these days. So I'm gonna let this one slide. But guess what? It's gonna cost you extra. Jettison those supplies I know you grabbed from the Regana. I was gonna let you keep them. But now, they're mine.
That's fine.
Consider it payment for the hit I'll have to put on Austin Rake. And more importantly, for wasting my time.
Well, you're wasting my time, Australia. Okay, here you go.
Now you see how
I don't even know what the cargo was.
I give an order, and you follow it. Remember that. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Yep, it's that simple.
We're in the Crimson Fleet. We're a pirate now.
Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Well, she's not very good at sending people after other people, so that's fine. Best decision you ever made.
Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters.
Holy shit, in
to the
Cleveland?
system.
That's funny.
Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home.
See,
head out there as soon
that's
as you
why.
can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Well, we're in. I hope you know what you're doing.
So, and that's why you don't go to cities for the eclipse, because everyone goes to. It's crazy, you know. You travel to the city, so it's better just be outside and. I'd rather go to Toronto, if towards Toronto, but I don't know if Justin's gonna be there. So, sorry, people. I'm talking about something else now. It's on the line. It's full. I think Toronto's 100%. We're talking about Eclipse on April 8th here on Earth, not in Starfield. I mean, we could just drive down to Indiana or Ohio or whatever, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I mean, if we don't see 100%, it's not the hugest deal. But if we do see it, I would. And Justin is in Toronto. I'd rather go to Toronto. If not, then we see. Sounds good. I'll ask. He said maybe end of this week he'd know. I'll ask him Friday. Go, jump. Pretty nice shot right there. Take it. Oh, back with the fleet. Okay. Oops. Plunk. All right, we're boarding. Oh, we got a skill point too. We haven't used
Commander
it yet.
Conde wants to see you. Follow me.
Oops, wrong button. How do you walk in this? Is control?
I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Not alt. Is it shift? Oh no, it's caps lock.
I got mess hall duty next week.
Hey, boss.
We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
I'll do my part to make certain that doesn't happen, Commander.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack neighbor's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
Cleveland? Oh, just somewhere else, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I just the Cleveland city doesn't sound good for Eclipse. Well, I wouldn't see the eclipse in Toronto. We'd see it on the way there, and then afterwards we hang out with my friend. That's the plan. Oh, not to see the eclipse in Toronto.
They are mercenaries for hire. If they are paid enough money, Ecliptic would attack the Vigilance. It wasn't terribly difficult to convince them to attack an isolated Crimson Fleet ship. Just expensive. But a gamble that hopefully paid off. On that note. Then it worked. You're in. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Second in command of that pirate outfit? Okay.
Yes, you passed your first step. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
All right.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So
sounds
what's
like a
next for you
mafia
on
type
Neva's
thing.
agenda? Excellent. If you're heading to the Key, I assume you'll be meeting Delgado soon.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet.
Delgado?
I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy and the best way to defeat them. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now.
Where's the
especially
Key?
while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
All right, Commander Ikande. I was watching the bus thing there, the master system.
Things are progressing rather quickly. I'm sure the commander...
The engine clusters, etc. Check this thing out. Jeez, no windows. I go crazy working in a place like this. I'm not someone that could work in a submarine, that's for sure. U.S. Vigilance Command Station. Travel to the Key. Nave Mora will meet me at the Key, the Crimson Fleet's headquarters in the Crick system. Alright, let's go. Show on the map. Have we been to Cricks yet? I think we have, right? Set course. Now fast travel from this location. Okay.
Got a wager going over whether the fleet would let you in or leave you for dead. And, unless you're a zombie, I owe the...
Shush.
Ups team lunch.
Can I actually jump this? Let's see. Well, video screens that look realistically like windows. That'll be alright. I wouldn't mind that. Didn't they have that in some Star Trek ships or what? There was a sci-fi Okay, can't fast travel. We have to leave the ship, alright. There was a sci-fi show that was it Star Trek that had that? That there was like video screens that make it look like a window? Because there were no windows. And they just had cameras outside the ship and transmitted hopefully, at least 60 frames per second image. Oh, for goodness sakes, downstairs. I'm gonna remodel the ship to make the cockpit easier to get to, I think.
Good to see you.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, he's having a little trouble, that AI, kind of like me. Look at that, a smash into the mothership there. All hands prepare to jump, setting course to Crick system. Power up grav drive, alright. Power to grav drive, here we go. A little bit less on the lasers, 1 to the grav drive. Jumping in 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, jump. Wrong button. Competent starship pilot I am. Fired guns instead of press the button to jump. Wait a minute, let me change something here. That's not gonna work. Spaceship flight, fire weapon 1. Let's put there. It's better. Whoa, big space station. This is the key. Level 50? I think I'm level 30. Oh, speaking of that, let's take a look at our... we have a skill point. What should we put it at? I think I was going for tech stuff. Piloting. Oh, destroy one more ship and then I'll be able to unlock rank 3. Okay, I think I'm going to hold off. A little bit more. I'm full up on security. We'll have to install 30 ship modules to progress to this one. On starship design. There's just so much in this game. Ooh, rank 4 available. Ballistic weapons range is increased by 30%. Let's do it. Boom, okay. I think I mastered that now. Yes, alright.
Hail acknowledged. Dock where you like.
The key. $99 out of 140. We're gonna meet Delgado. 44 years old. Personality clever, shrewd, careful, calculating. Originally hailing from Aquila City, Delgado fell into crime at a young age, despite being born into wealth. His parents exiled him in hopes of correcting the behavior, yet this only served to increase his criminal behavior, culminating in the theft of a cargo ship which he used to initiate himself into the Crimson Fleet. Delgado is a shrewd, clever leader who isn't prone to rash judgment. He keeps a tight rein on the Crimson Fleet, but he's given his pirates enough latitude to do what they do best. You meant anything El Gato? Ask him if you can get some key lights for cheap. Look, I have this freaking the cat. Here, I'm gonna press a button on it. I'm gonna press a button on the cat. Here, oh, okay, there's the cat. It's El Gato, the cat. And Bruce, who's not far from here, just across from the lake now, he calls this a plastic box of buttons. It's kind of useful, you know. When I thought I was gonna be a big a famous streamer or something, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy this and I'm gonna buy that. But no, this is Delgado we're talking about here, and Delgado is I had a elementary school teacher supervisor called Mrs. Delgado in Brazil, but in Portuguese we called her delegado, which means like a sergeant of police or something. I have two, one that size and one XL. Damn, you have a lot of plastic buttons. I have one and it's enough, I guess. I still press the wrong button from time to time, but Naive is the person that we were dealing with. She's younger, she's 32 years old, personality short-fused, temperamental, intense, incendiary. Oh dear. Naive Mora was born and raised in Neon and orphaned at a young age. She spent most of her youth getting arrested for crimes ranging from simple assault to grand larceny and was a frequent visitor at the SysDef prison. At 22, she stowed away on a transport to Aquila City, was eventually recruited to the Crimson Fleet. Addendum. As more information on Crimson Fleet captains is gathered, additional profiles will be added to Commander Ekande's office terminal. All right. Let's drop the beryllium. Can I drop? Okay. Drop. Hopefully, am I just dropping in the cockpit or is it going to the cargo hold of the ship? And let's drop all the polymers as well. Drop, all right, so we're a little bit less weighty now. And I think we can drop our chameleon suit. I know you blended the environment, but I don't like the way it looks. Let's drop this thing. Okay, now we're getting much lighter here. And let's drop the Space Rogue outfit as well. And anything else? Okay. Oh yeah, I threw it all in the cockpit, so let's just get up and take a look around. Deli Gado made me think Deli Cat. Please don't use cats as lunch meat. No, cats are my favorite species. Cat is my favorite species, and Farofa, one of my cats, is my favorite cat.
Glad to see you're back in one piece.
I keep outfits in my captain's safe. Look, I just keep my stuff all over the place. Was it middle mouse button to pick stuff up, or was it hold E? Hold E. So let's leave this piece of rock, like, up here. Oops. I wish this stuff would make a louder noise when it falls, like a big clunk or something. The polymer, how do you throw this? Is this space? No, space is you hold shift to flip it around. You tap shift once to flip it around. Was it R? Yeah, R to throw stuff. Oh no, I don't want to sit down, for goodness sake. Uh-oh, something's coming in. What the heck was that? Oh, is it just a ship? Ding! That's from a computer. That's from a real computer that like so. Ding! Maybe from an Amiga, maybe a Commodore 64, maybe an Apple II. I forget what makes that sound. Lynn is really pissed off because she wants to mine. We were mining in the beginning of the game, and I've promised her we'd set up a mining outfit somewhere, but I just haven't found the time. Maybe after we're done with this. Oh shit! Hold up. Getting distracted here. Didn't I just pick up the... Oh, here you go. Drop it. Hold to equip, that's why. So I guess I can't pick this stuff up easily. Only this stuff.
How have you been?
Been good, Lynn. Talk to you soon. Are you getting hungry, Ben? Okay. Have some time still. We're gonna have streams later too, but okay, here we go.
Said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Whoa!
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Bet. Girl.
Oh, that's look at these. They're freaking. Imagine you're like, okay, you're like a pirate outfit, you know, a mercenary and stuff, and your boss forces you, just for aesthetic reasons, to like paint like 3 things in front of your visor like that.
I'm dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something?
Oh.
Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin rate getting cold feet.
Asterisk missing
the
the
fleet?
horizontal
You pay the
one.
price. Not in credits, but in blood.
Yeah, that ship is pretty fancy. I got it as a reward for the space cowboy quest with the space cowboys. I forget their name.
Never apologize. Not if you want anyone in the fleet to respect you. And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their head and they'll get the message.
Oh, the space cowboy?
All that aside,
I thought about romancing
you
Sarah, but I just kind of want to be by
now,
myself in this game. I
get to
don't want
hear a nifty history
anyone with me.
lesson.
She's been following me all this
Pencils ready?
time.
Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Looks like a real dump.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
Story time? How delightful.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Alright, the Key, follow ye thee.
All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
The Reckoner's core looks cool.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here. And took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on.
Pirate Brigand, Briginto.
After the
Likes to
liberated
fight.
prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but
Neuroamps.
we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
What was it,
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
My prices may
right,
be high,
got
but
Bradley
these
from the Trade
goods
Authority.
ain't exactly easy to
I'm
find.
sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how high.
Oh, look, it's MC Hammer.
Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you
All
know?
about money, got it.
Okay, this is our final stop.
Light of Nova, good video
Over
game.
there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks
Can't
at
touch 'em.
ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here
Who's this
is
dude?
the most important place on the entire station.
This is like a...
The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
He looks like... This guy looks like the main dude, a younger version of the main dude in this Wim Wenders film called... what was it called? Perfect Days, about a toilet cleaner janitor in Tokyo. Very good film, I liked it. It kind of looks like him.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rake? I'm working on it, all right? I just ran into a few complications. But trust me, he's as good as dead.
So you say. We'll see about that. Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. Pursuing Rake is costing us a small fortune.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway,
Cyberpunk
Shinya handles our
2077
lifeblood,
plays this.
the money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway,
An
Shinya
armor
will get you
reforger
set up
can
in our
put
system.
pins back in
I've
grenades.
got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet.
You reckon?
And
Okay.
since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our
Can't touch this
enemies
guy either,
capture
Commander
me,
Space
or
Stone.
I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
That guy just kicked something on the floor over there. I bet you don't get out much.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done.
The little keyboard. Oh no, not photo gallery, but photo mode. Oh, disappeared.
All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. Yes, about time you shut up and listened.
He's getting pissed
Thanks
off.
to our relations with contacts across the galaxy,
Alright.
I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at...
Oh, they're very trusting, aren't they?
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, finally.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining.
What kind of name is SysDef anyway?
Have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Are you looking to start something? Cause I'll finish it.
Rook?
Oh. No one saw that, I guess. Oh. Doesn't fall, I guess. All right. The Crimson Fleet headquarters has crimson lighting. And like
There's our other new recruit.
and a skull-looking thing on the roof there.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Just willing to cash in.
You and everyone else on the station. Keep following orders, and you'll get paid. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends.
Are you serious about that video? Is it an AI video?
Before yourself.
Did she like it? It's a pretty silly video. Wait, but how the heck did it shoot the white ball out of its butt? Or like hit it with its butt?
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone.
This guy's getting
Takes
pissed
a lot
off.
of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
I just can't take this guy's test seriously,
I want to
though.
get drunk at the last Nova. I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Sounds good. I'll be
God,
5
don't
minutes.
tell me you're dragging him
Then
down
maybe.
to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You think by now you would have
Set
given
on
up
in the
on that
bowl.
goddamn campfire
That must be
story?
AI then.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet.
That has to be
If
AI.
these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the
Jasper.
riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Oh.
Of course. Where else could I find such a perfect location to weed out any rooks who'd be wasting the fleet's time? Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Empty-headed, missing, or
Dale's leaving
dead.
out
I
the
mean, it
best
sounds
part.
like not.
That this whole search
That
is
much
based
drama.
on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a
Missing
lot
or
of big
dead,
talk
okay,
on
but
that
empty-handed, you know, that's pretty
recording. Not a
normal.
lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Sistef.
All right, Antonio Banderas. I want you to go back to the 1980s and join Duran Duran, okay? But we're going to... Let's just get on with it.
Sounds like someone wants to get down to business. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do.
I have no clue what we have to
Then,
do, but...
the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Christina Mathis? Okay. Mind if I ask more? Okay, no, that's fine. I don't care. Let's go.
Can I help?
But guess what? Proceed to the service of Sovarov.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
I kind of feel like shooting the place up right now, but you know what? I have to take a break for dinner. I'll be back after. Commander Space Dog Sokolas. Timmy Thumb, Niborius. Thank you so much for dropping by. Commander Space Dog, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. If there's someone we should raid that you think we should raid, feel free to let me know. I'm gonna go watch the sunset. You're in Michigan, and I'll be back after dinner. So, yeah, let's go say hi to, Red Riot Ross. Is that someone playing Noita? Actually, sun is going. I'm just gonna have to go here. So, I'll be back in a little bit. Thank you so much, Commander Space Dog. I will see you again soon. I'm out. You all awesome for dropping by. Thank you so much for coming and spending some time here with me. Good to be streaming again. See you a little later. Peace out.